This video is the sixth in a series entitled How to Avoid or Prevent Holiday Weight Gain. Hi, my name is Quintana, and I'd just like to share with you that if you've ever struggled with this, I know exactly where you're coming from and how frustrating that can be, not knowing what to do, because for many, many years I struggled with this myself. At this joyous time of the year, you probably have the opportunity to enjoy the company of family and friends and even coworkers at any number of holiday parties. And besides food and conversation, one of the things that tends to flow freely at these events is alcohol. Now, my goal for you is to avoid holiday weight gain, but I also wish for you to be able to enjoy these events, especially because they only come around once a year. So that said, what are some strategies that you can employ with regard to alcohol? Well, above all, my suggestion is to make sure that you eat something nutritious before you even take that first sip. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, let me see. I'm trying to avoid holiday weight gain, but you want me to eat something. And it sounds like it's really important that I make sure that I eat before I take even that first little sip. So tell me more, Sue. Well, here we go. There are four main reasons why you want to eat something before you drink. Number one is that alcohol encourages fat storage, because most of it goes straight to your liver and it's converted there into fatty acids and triglycerides. So translation is tighter fitting jeans. Oh my. Number two is that when you ingest alcohol, everything else in your body is put on hold, including fat burning. Number three is that alcohol actually stimulates, not suppresses, your appetite. Remember, it doesn't have the same satiety as solid food because it isn't solid food, so you don't feel as full. And number four is that your ability to make smart choices and your already depleted willpower go straight out the window because alcohol lowers your inhibitions. So that said, now, what can you eat when you eat something before drinking? Well, as I mentioned before, above all else, make sure that it's something nutritious. And what this means is have a little bit of protein, ideally, a little bit of good fat, and a little bit of complex carbohydrate. So some examples can be a couple of ounces of chicken or tuna, for example. You can also take nut butter and spread it on a slice of gluten-free bread, or they have cakes that look like rice cakes, but they're not made of rice. There's a grain called spelt, S-P-E-L-T, and another one called kamut, K-A-M-U-T. And if you spread nut butter or even grass-fed cream cheese on those, that's a delicious little snack that can take the edge off your appetite and allow you to make smarter choices. Now, you definitely, what you want to avoid, and I mean like run away from, put on those sneakers and run from those finger foods and those greasy appetizers. And instead, fill your bowl or fill your plate with some luscious green lettuce like spinach or kale, and pile on those crunchy veggies and cherry tomatoes instead. Now, here's a quick tip related to those veggie platters. Make sure you avoid those creamy dressings and dips. And instead, you can ask for olive oil. Now, if you don't know the hostess very well and you're not comfortable doing that, my suggestion is to just go ahead and enjoy the vegetables by themselves without the dip. You'll actually be pleasantly surprised at how refreshing and tasty they can be. And you'll prevent hundreds of calories from from finding a home and unwanted welcome on all those places where you don't want them to sit. So to summarize, before you take that first sip of alcohol, make sure that you eat something, and preferably make it something nutritious. For more tips like these, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Black Dress Body with Sue Quintana. If you have a specific question, you can send me an email at sue@blackdressbody.com. Bye for now. This is Sue, your trainer with a heart.